Ahoy, you two! This be Fable Grimroll, coming at you live. In celebration of International Talk Like a Pirate Week, I be giving you guys Granblue. For you card fight Vanguard players out there. Alright, I'm gonna stop with the voice. Hi YouTube. Today I'm coming at you with another card fight Vanguard deck profile. I'm giving you guys Granblues, who are a clan from, in Card Fight Vanguard, based off of like undead zombies, so think like Pirates of the Caribbean, like Davy Jones and Barbossa and that crap. And they focus around calling units out of the drop zone and using effects based on the drop zone. So you would try to like mill them off your deck and then use effects that way. They're a relatively under-supported clan because they haven't received support, I think, since like set 6. They're getting more support, I think, later on. But they're a fairly decent deck. And not overly expensive, and they do some nice things. So I've been just picking up this stuff because of the new support. So I wanted you guys to like a quick rundown of what I got. I really would appreciate you guys' feedback on this because I haven't really tested this deck very much, but so I might tweak this a little bit as I go along. It was different, 5 minutes ago before making this video than when I was making this video. So let me know what you guys think. My starter is Captain Nightkid, Forerunner, Counterblast 1, put him into my soul, and then I can look at the top 10 cards in my deck, choose one, and put it in the drop zone. Probably the best Granblue Forerunner that they have out right now. 4 heal triggers for my grade 0 lineup. 12 crit triggers, including Rough Seas Banshee, who's like the Psychic Bird clone, where I can put her into my soul and then draw a card. So she gets the critical trigger effect as well as lets me draw cards. And I run 12 crits because I need to be I need to try to get some aggressive damage in because this deck doesn't hit large numbers very well, but they hit nice, like, consistent columns, which is pretty nice. So the 12 crits kind of makes up for that. I also run 2 other grade 0s. Chappie the Ghosty. When I guard with him, I can choose a card from my deck and put it into the drop zone. So he lets me just get whatever I need to whenever I guard with him into the drop zone. Grade 1s, of course I run 4 Perfect Guards because that's just what the standard is right now. Every deck runs 4 Perfect Guards. 3 of the 8K Vanilla. 3 Samurai Spirit. He has an ability that activates in the drop zone. I can Counterblast 1, retire one of my other rear guards, and then call him from the drop zone. So he, along with Deadly Nightmare, who I also run 3 of, he has the same effect except it's Soul Blast 2 instead of Counterblast 1. These guys sort of let me fix my columns, and then I can attack with consistent 16, 17 or so columns at Vanguards. So that's my grade 1 lineup. My grade 2, I have 4 Ruin Shade. She is quite possibly the most important unit in this deck, as she is the 11k attacker. She's 9,000 to start off with, but I can mill 2 off the top of my deck, and then she gains an extra 2,000 power. So not only does she hit for really good numbers, so she's 11k on her own, but she also is my milling engine, where I can mill the top 2 off my deck, and then, so if I mill one of the spirits, or something like that, and then just call something out later. So she's probably the most important unit to this deck. 4 Commodore Blueblood, who's the 10k Vanilla. 3 Deadly Spirit, who is like the Deadly Nightmare, the grade 1. He's the grade 2 version. I have to Soul Blast 2, choose one of my grade 1 or greater rear guards, retire it, and then call him from the drop zone. Again, also just helps me fix my columns for number-wise. And then I tech in 1 Skeletal Swordsman, He works very well with my main Vanguard that I'll get to in a moment. He's the clan's special interceptor, so he's actually a grade 2 with a 10k shield when I intercept with him on the field. So the point of him is I would, have him in the drop zone or call him to the field, intercept, he dies, and then I can revive him. I can just call him back. And in the grade 3 lineup, I have 4 Ice Prison Necromancer Cocytus. This guy is sort of like the main focus of the Granblue deck as is right now. He's very similar to the Gold Paladin's Garmor or Angel Feather's Curiel, where Garmor lets you Superior Call from the deck, and Curiel lets you Superior Call from the damage zone. Cocytus lets you Counterblast 2 to Superior Call a card from the drop zone. So you use him with your Swordsman or any of the other units. You just keep reviving them. You keep rewriting this guy on the Vanguard circle, as you never want to have him in your rear guard if at all possible. You just call him to your Vanguard constantly, use his effect to Counterblast 2, and just keep calling units this way. He also has a limit break, so he gets an extra 5,000, I believe, when he's attacking. Yeah, 5,000 when he attacks a Vanguard. And I also run 2 Master Swordsman Nightstorm, who is the clan's 12k attacker if he attacks a Vanguard. So he, again, is just able to hit for nice numbers. He gets over 11k Vanguards because he attacks for 12,000. Very nice. And then with the AK Vanilla behind him, he hits for 20, which is also nice. So that's the deck. I really haven't done a whole lot of testing on this, and this deck is definitely going to change as I probably play with it a little bit more, and especially when the new stuff comes out, because the deck gets a really, really good break ride, as well as a reverse unit, a reverse cross ride for Cocytus. So that's why I sort of picked these guys up. I started messing around with this clan so I can get familiar with it, and then when the new support comes out, this deck is going to be, it's definitely going to get upgraded. The deck is also going to get sort of like a Listener of Truth Din Drain clone, where when she's called from the drop zone, you get to Soul Blast 1 to draw a card. Very effective. Very effective. So let me know what you guys think of the deck. What needs to be changed. I would really, really appreciate some help on this, because I haven't done a whole lot of testing. So, yeah. Let me know, YouTube. Thanks for watching, and peace out.